the slot, shooting scores! Bastoni scores for Toronto! It's lined to deep left field, and that's a game winner. Ford, he got it, and there he goes, inside the 10 to 5. Oh, the play of the year in the NFL.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the post-game rundown from the Blue Jays game I went to back on July 27, 2025 against the Detroit Tigers at Comerica Park in Detroit. But before we get to this one, guys, I want you guys to please leave a like on the subscribe channel if you're new, hit notifications, zero comments down below if you guys hit thoughts game 1, 2, if you guys are at the game, and your thoughts, feels you guys have in general on this post-game rundown, feel free to say comments below. Alright guys, let's jump right into it, and I want to say a couple things before I get into it. First of all, I'm going to be filming in the basement for all three of these. I think it's just a little easier for me because I have to post all the videos late as well. That's the other thing I was going to say. But yeah, sorry for all the videos coming up late, guys. I mean, we literally just got back. I'm still exhausted, but yeah, it's still the same day that we came back. It's Sunday right now. Basically a week later after I went to the game doing the post-game rundown, but yeah, it was a long week, guys. You know, the videos are gonna come up slowly throughout the next week. I planned it so it would be done by by Saturday. So yeah, I think by Saturday you should see all the videos from the trip. There's more coming, guys. I just want to say that, just the beginning. But anyways, guys, we're gonna get into the post game rundown for Game 1 of the trip for Blue Jays and Tigers. It was a great experience, though, guys. I just want to say, great experience. Loved Comerica Park. I recommend you guys get out there. Especially, you know, it's only 3.5 hours. Yeah, Detroit's only 3.5 hours away. I recommend hockey, and I recommend baseball, absolutely. I would like to see a football game there, too. It would be nice. But anyways, guys, we're just going to get straight into it. I don't want to waste too much time. I'm tired, guys, but I'm going to do it anyways for you guys. So I'm going to start with the final score, and unfortunately, my long Blue Jays winning streak ended up coming to an end. Because of this game, the Detroit Tigers, they needed to get this one at the time. You know, it was important. They were slumping going into this game. And they got a much-needed win. The final score was the Detroit Tigers 10. Oh, my God. And the Toronto Blue Jays 4. And they got a mercy 4 runs late in the game. Honestly, the fact they even got 4 is actually a miracle, guys. And the hits were 10 apiece for both teams. So both teams got 10 hits. And Jays committed an error in this game. Well, that's great. I don't even remember what happened to get that error. But anyways, guys, not going to waste time. We're just going to speed through this. We're going to get straight to it. Also, there's something else I want to say at the end of this video about something else coming. But anyways, guys, let's get into it. So we're at the bottom of the third inning. And unfortunately, obviously, Toronto Blue Jays would be giving up the first runs of this ball game. Dylan Dingler and Parker Meadows got on base. And then Gleyber Torres came up to bat. And then he would drill a ball deep to right center field, and it was gone. Right center field home run from Gleyber Torres. That put the Tigers up 3-0, 3-run shot, and that'd be his 10th on the season. And unfortunately, the Jays down 3-0. Yeah, it's just tough. You know, it was also really cool. I just want to say, love seeing Max Scherzer for the first time. He was actually really good. You know, considering he gave that 3-run bomb, he was still really good. Also, I saw Jack Flaherty for my first time as well. He did really good as well. I got to give Jack Flaherty a lot of credit. But Gleyber Torres homer, that made it 3-0. And then, pretty much after that, we didn't get any scoring for most of the rest of this game. The game was just flying by. Had a lot of zeros. Pitchers were doing good. That's why Jack Flaherty and Scherzer, after that, both basically a pitcher's duel between the 4th and the 7th. And then finally we got some runs. And yeah, a lot of runs in the last 2 half innings. Bottom of the 8th. This would actually be the difference in this game. You guys are going to see in a moment here. This is so frustrating. But at the same time, you know what? It was just not meant to be for us. Javi Baez got a double. And then, to a line drive, Parker Meadows scored. That made it 4-0. Double RBI double for Javi Baez. That made it 4-0 Detroit. That's unfortunate. All right, next one, and this is all in the bottom of the 8th now. This would be a RBI single. Gleyber Torres does it again. RBI single. Baez would score. That made it 5-0. So another RBI hit. That's unfortunate there. And then move on to the next play. Riley Green, I think it's like every batter was just getting a hit at this point. Riley Green would single, and Torres scored, and Matt Vierling was also on the bases. and he came to third. I think he was pitch running. I think he pitch ran in this one. I think he had a day off. He didn't start in the lineup. But yeah, Riley Green, he got a single, RBI single that made it 6. Then Spencer Torkelson would also single. A lot of singles. It's just like it was just hit after hit after hit. Matt Vreeland would score. That made it 7-0 on Torkelson's hit, and then I think after the last hit that they got, it was bases loaded. I believe. I think it was bases loaded. Dalen Dingler. It would only be a single, but all 3 runs would come in. Riley Green and Spencer Torkelson and Zach McKinstry, former Chicago Cub, all would score, and that would make it 10-0. A 3-run single, RBI single, for Dylan Dingler to make it 10-0. And it just looked over, man. It just looked courage. But the Jays would actually provide a little bit of life, And if we didn't give up all 7 of these runs, we would have had the lead, and you're gonna see why right now. George Springer would single on a ground ball. Miles Straw would score, and Lucas also on the base. He got the second, and we got a run. I was so happy we got that. I was like, yeah, thank God we got a run. At least we didn't get that goose egg. But Springer, he did get injured as well the other day in Baltimore. He got hit in the side of the head. Man, George, if you're watching this somehow, I hope you're doing okay, man. That's tough. I did see that while I was on the road and was watching some of the highlights. I just had to watch the highlights while I was away, guys. But yeah, that sucked to see him get hit in the head. But it was nice. He got a hit. I made it 10-1. And then Jays would not be done just yet, guys. They would make it interesting. Bo Bichette would also single on a line drive. Nathan Lucas scored and Springer scored on the play. That made it 10-3. I think this was all with 2 outs as well, I believe, guys. Yeah, I think this was all. Yeah, this was with 2 outs as well. I think, everything was with 2 outs in the top of the 9th. I don't know. I actually didn't even mention top of the 9th. Whatever. I'll put it in the text at some point. And then we got one more play. Addison Barger would double as well, and that would bring home Vladdy, and that would make it 10-4. And then, unfortunately, the Tigers, they had to go to the bullpen. And then, Ends got the final out. So, it is what it is. There's a lot of things I want to say about Comerica, though. I just wanted to get through the scoring fast, guys. It was a loss to the Jays. It's ugly. It was not a good game. I had a long winning streak going into it. Unfortunately, it came to an end there. So, unfortunately, a tough start to the trip. Started the trip 0-1. That was tough. That was really tough, guys. But I don't want to give away too much on the other games. There's more coming, guys. You're going to see some more after this video. But anyways, guys. So we're going to get to overall thoughts on the Comerica Park in downtown Detroit, Michigan, USA. Yes, we're going to get into it. So we're going to just go through it all. We went down and we took the Detroit-Windsor Tunnel again. It's actually easier, guys. I wanted to say this, guys. It is easier to get to the venues from the tunnel. I gotta be honest. I know they have the Ambassador Bridge as well, and they also have the Gordie Howe Bridge being built. But I'd say the easiest way, if you're going to a sporting event in Detroit, whether it's Lions, Tigers, even the Red Wings and Pistons, just go to the tunnel. I think it's easier personally. You gotta go on a little detour, but I say it's worth it. It's a little bit easier to go into Detroit that way for sports. Like if you're going just for sports, you might as well just take the tunnel. It's a little bit easier, guys. It's pretty cool. You're going under the water. It's an interesting experience. You don't actually see the water, but it's pretty cool knowing that you're going under the water. But anyways, we got to the city. We left early, guys. I had to wake up early. I could barely sleep. I was just so excited, guys. I know. I was so excited for the trip. But anyways, guys, we got there. We got some parking. It was actually pretty good. We got near Ford Field. Got to see that for the first time in person. Yeah, that place was huge. So Ford Field, guys, just want to say, my first NFL stadium in person, I think it was my first NFL stadium. I'm pretty confident that was. Unless somehow I saw the Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh when I went. I think I did see the ballpark there, too. I think I did see PNC Park. So I might have seen Acrisure because they're like right beside each other in Pittsburgh. So I'm pretty sure it's like similar to Detroit. Cause it seems like with Detroit you have the Comerica Park right beside the Ford Field, and like the Little Caesars Arena is a little bit down there. It's a little bit separated. They're all in similar area. They're all close, but it's like Detroit Red Wings and Pistons are a little further down. But I like that they have the baseball and the football in the same area, so that's nice. It was huge. Yeah, that place was huge. When I saw of the Ford Field, that place was nuts. It looked huge. And then, guys, we went to go get lunch, guys. We got the Detroit style pizza. We got legit Detroit style pizza. It's called Buddy's. It's from Detroit, guys. Go check it out. You gotta go check out Buddy's. If you're gonna go watch a Detroit Tigers, Lions, even a Red Wings game, if you're willing to walk through the snow, don't go in January, guys. I just want to say that the snow's a mess. Don't go in January, February. I say it's really good for baseball. I think baseball, I definitely want to go back for baseball. There's no question. Even hockey, too. I love the hockey. It's just the snow. I have to go earlier in the year next time, guys. I'm not going to go during snow again. I can't do that again. No, it's just too much of a mess there. Like when it's snowing there, you just can't. But for baseball, it's really good. I think football, if you go early in the year, it's good. That's just my opinion, guys. But the pizza's really good. Gotta get it. Detroit style pizza from Buddy's Pizza in Detroit. There's a few locations. I think it's like a whole chain. Like they have a lot of locations even outside the city. You guys should be able to find it if you go visit Detroit. So that's a recommendation for me as well, to go get some of that Buddy's Pizza. And anyways, guys, okay, now we're going to get to Comerica Park. So we walked over to the park. We took the back entrance because that's where we parked. It was a little bit easier. So we entered through the outfield. Pretty cool. You have like this little tunnel. You go down there. That's pretty cool, actually. That was pretty cool. I also liked at the front. I did see. I don't know if I got a picture of it, but I like this tiger statues in front of the stadium as well. We did see that. It's pretty cool to see a tiger statues as well. I got to admit, and they all had like the baseballs in their mouth. I can't do it, but it was like that with the just pretend it's a baseball. It was in their mouth. I love that. I love the exterior of the stadium. It's pretty nice, guys. But yeah, we went inside. Also, I saw a lot of like these like things from the ceiling, these Hall of Fames. Really cool. It's like the Pistons Red Wing thing. It's almost the exact same concept, and it has like all the history. It had like old jerseys and stuff. I love that, guys. That was pretty awesome. They also were doing Christmas in July as well. That was pretty funny, actually. There was like this whole band playing like these trumpets or whatever they are. Yeah, that was pretty cool as well, and pretty nice to see the trumpet band. And then we also got to see the carousel. It goes around. It was called the Big Cat something. I forget the whole name. Big Cat. I don't remember it. But yeah, it went around. We also got to see the Ferris wheel with the baseballs. That was really cool. MBJ told me to check that out, so shout out to you, Noah. Thanks for that, Tim. Looked pretty cool. I didn't go inside of it, but it was just cool to see it, you know. Saw the Big Cat thing, got to see the carousel, got to see the Ferris wheel. Really cool, guys. I mean, if you actually want to ride it, I'd say ride it. I mean, I didn't get to ride it this time, but I'll probably be back in Detroit in the future, guys. I mean, it's really close. I definitely want to go back. It's a great experience, guys. You guys got to go check out Comerica Park. If you haven't been there, I would recommend it. It's a cool place. It's really cool. Yeah, then we went up to this is kind of weird as well. I want to mention this about the 200/surge level. We went through the wrong way. So apparently there's like on one side of the stadium, I think it's on the right field side, there's like these 200 level seats. And then you gotta go up another flight of stairs to go up to the 300s. And yeah, we were in the 300s, so we went up the stairs. We didn't know it was 200. And yeah, so it's a little confusing there as well, guys. It's another tip. If you're a 300 level seat, you might have to go 2 flights of stairs. I don't know. It's kind of confusing there. I gotta be honest. It's a little bit confusing at Comerica with the seating, especially in the upper bowl as well. Just want to give you guys a little tip there. But yeah, we went to our seats. I honestly forgot where we were. We were on we started at the home plate side, guys, but it was way too hot there. Like, honestly, it was probably worse than Canada Day. Detroit was going through a heat wave when we were there. Like, the first few days of the trip, like, it was just hot wherever we went. Like, it was just rough, guys. But so unfortunately, we couldn't sit there for a game. It was a really nice spot, though, behind the plate. I liked it, but it was too hot. So we had to move up a little bit. It was still a good spot. Actually, we found a pretty good spot. We just had to snag a couple seats with a little bit more shade. It was still hot. It still wasn't perfect. But, hey, well, at least we had some shade. So, and again, guys, you know, you don't want to get dehydrated, guys. You got to stay hydrated in the heat. You know, you don't want to get sunburned and all that. So that's why we had to move. You know, unfortunately, I wish we could have stayed there. It was a nice spot. It was just too hot. I got to be honest, guys. It was a little bit too hot. So unfortunately, we had to move. You know, it is what it is. We still got a good spot, guys. Yeah, it was pretty cool. I liked it. It was like the third baseline. It's pretty cool. You got to see everything. Saw the players, saw them hitting and all that. Pretty cool stuff. I like that. And then and then just watched the game. Had a good time. It was really fun. And another thing I want to mention is, guys, I love their PA announcer, man. I don't know if he's the full-time. Honestly, I looked at some videos on YouTube. There's a few different PA announcers in Detroit. I think this guy might be the main guy. Don't take my word for it, but this guy is amazing. The energy he had was awesome. And, you know, honestly, guys, I had the feeling deep down. So I knew the Tigers were struggling. I felt bad. Like, he was announcing the lineup so good that I felt so bad for Detroit. I'm like, oh my God. So they're losing all these games, and this guy has such a great voice, great energy. Man, I feel bad for this guy, especially if he loves the Tigers, man. And of course they beat her. They kick our butts. Then I'm like, okay, maybe I shouldn't have felt bad, but I really did, guys. I gotta be honest. His voice is fire. Like, that guy, whoever you are, I tip my cap. Speaking of caps, guys, I just want to show this real quick before I wrap it up. We got the Detroit Tigers ice cream helmet. And yes, guys, what I'm going to be doing as well, every ballpark I visit, I'm going to be getting the ice cream helmet from every stadium. I know MBJN does like the souvenir cups, but you know what? Might as well just get the helmet because you can get all of these helmets. The souvenir cups, I'm like, eh. I actually did get a souvenir cup from Detroit. I actually did get one, but I don't have it right now. But yeah. But for me, I'm going to try to collect all 30 ice cream helmets, and especially if they expand, I might be even like 32. So yeah, but every ballpark that I visit, I'm gonna get an ice cream helmet, and yeah, so got the Tigers one now. Really like the logo. You know, it's a nice logo. I like this logo. One of my favorite logos in the MLB. Looks really good. Yeah, and the ice cream there too. I also want to mention this. Really good ice cream. It has like Oreo in it. Yeah, it was like cookies and cream ice cream actually there. It was pretty good actually. I liked it. That was really good ice cream. And yeah, even for pizza, it's just Little Caesars in there. I know it's like the Red Wings, right? And I knew it was gonna be like that as well. But I think you should get Buddies, guys. I think don't get Little Caesars. You can always get a Little Caesars. I get they're from Detroit, and they have also the Detroit style deep dish, like the squares. But Buddies, you gotta go to Buddies, guys. If you're gonna get pizza in Detroit, it's Buddies. You gotta go to Buddies. If there's other places, guys, let me know. But I think if you're going to get pizza in Detroit before the Tigers or Lions especially, go to Buddies. It's like right across from the ballpark. You guys got to go get it. But anyways, guys, going to wrap it up. You know, tough that we lost, but it was a great experience, guys. I like Detroit. It was a nice experience. A little too hot, but you can't really blame the ballpark for that. It was pretty good, man. You know, it's pretty modern. It's not modern, but it's newer. It's not too old. It's like from 2000, I think. This one's 2000. So like 25 years old, so not terribly old. You know, it's a good age place. Like the Chevrolet Fountain, also you got to see the cars. That was really cool as well. Like the Red Wings got the cars as well. But anyways, guys, we're gonna quickly wrap this video up. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, watch you guys stuff, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new. And hit notifications and leave your comments down below. Any thoughts and feelings you guys enjoyed on the video, anything you want to say about Comerica Park or Detroit in general, let me know in the comments. If you got any tips for future visits for me, if you guys know a little bit more that I didn't get, let me know in the comments. I appreciate that, guys. And that's going to do it, guys. So have a great day, guys. And I'll see you guys next time. So, let's go, Blue Jays. And we'll see you guys for the next part of the trip. Peace out.
And there's some of that Vladdy power. Did he get enough of it? He sure did.